Hey, Vinyl Community, Jeff here, and I know I've been gone for a while, and I need to jump on this contest. Things have been kind of tough recently getting videos made, but I'm hopefully going to knock out a few today while I have a little time, and so you'll see a couple in a row here. Anyway, this is a contest for Steve over at All the World's a Stage. He hit 250 subscribers, and he is celebrating with the contest. So I will have a link below to the contest entry video that you can jump on board with this also. So the contest is basically around the first concert band that you ever saw in your childhood, I guess. I've told this story before, so it may not be new to those of you watching me for a long time because this question has come up and discussed at some point. But anyway, the name of the band was Kiss. You ever heard of them? I mean, they had a couple. They got a little bit of fame. But anyway, yeah, so it was Kiss. It was during the Dynasty Tour, 1979. I saw them, the exact date. It was July, after the July 4th weekend. I want to say July 5th, 6th, or 7th. I knew the date, and I have it down. It was the date. So there's a concert out there, a live bootleggy type thing. I think it's even on the Kissology box set that is from Maryland. And I think that one is like that was the concert before the one I saw. They came here like 2 days later or something like that. So it was the first week of July, which would have made it before I turned 13. So I was on the verge. I turned 13 and later in July, so I would have been 12. It was in, at that time, my hometown pretty much, Hampton, the Hampton Coliseum in Hampton, Virginia. It was for the Dynasty album. I had discovered Kiss maybe a year and a half to 2 years before that, so this was pretty much my first. I'd been drugged to concerts with my parents when I was a younger kid, Roy Clark, things like that. But this was my first concert that I went to intentionally. My older brother, 5 years my elder, him and his girlfriend and some other friends took me, and we went to the concert hall at like noon, and we went there and we sat in front of the door for many hours. That was when I learned, at that young age, that was when I learned the chant 1, 2, 3, 4, open up the effing door. Anyway, and I think I've told this story before too. We stood right in front of the doors. As it gets closer, everybody crowds towards the doors, and the doors at this concert hall had two doors, a bunch of two doors, and in between the two doors was a metal bar, which is where the doors connect, and I was standing right in front of that metal bar. And I didn't know. I was right in front of that door. When those doors opened this way, I got pushed this way, right into the bar, hit me, kind of scraped my whole arm. Anyway, fun times. We ran in. I don't think we ran to the floor because I don't think my brother wanted to have me on the floor, but we did get some really good seats close to the stage. So anyway, that was the my first experience there. And the price of the tickets he asked for that, I really have no clue. I was 12. I'm thinking at that time it had to be somewhere in the lower teens, if that, probably $10, $12. We're talking 1979. So the opening act, at the time I had no clue who they were. I only know who the opening act was because one of my bandmates over the years went to that same concert. He is, I think, a year or two older than me, and he was at that same concert with me. He said it was New England that opened up for Kiss. New England had an album that came out that Paul Stanley produced, and so therefore New England went on tour with Kiss. So I was not aware, and they had like one major hit from that album. So I wasn't aware at the time, probably didn't even know who any of that was. I was just there for Kiss, but I have, discovered that. So it was New England opening up. Anyway, so yeah, there he goes, 1979. That's the entry for the video, for the contest. The link will be below. You should jump on board of this too. He's already passed to 250. He's in the 260s or pushing 270, I think, when I saw. And you can jump on board and subscribe and like and all that stuff. And we will see you later. Rock on and rock hard.